Morning from the Walmart parking lot.
Woohoo! Quiet.
This is probably one of the quieter Walmarts we've stayed at. Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's very peaceful.
Absolutely.
So Monroe, New York, and it's very clean.
Yeah, every morning they come and they clean the parking lot.
The parking lot is very clean. The store is very clean.
Yeah.
Really a nice Walmart experience overall.
It is. Yeah.
We're running a little late today at 6:30. We're gonna head off to the trailhead.
Let the trail dry out a little bit.
Yeah, gosh. I have no idea what I'm gonna find today, guys. We'll just wait and see.
Inch our way out of here.
Just wait and see. Sherry's got a plan for a pickup point for me. It's gonna be 16-ish miles, and we'll see what happens. At the trailhead here on the Orange Turnpike, this is about a mile, 1.4 miles north of where I was picked up the other day. Bit of unfamiliar territory here, so I have to actually find the trail. The trail comes out on this side of the road and crosses somewhere up there, I believe. So I need to go find where that is. I'm gonna get my pack on and get myself together, find the trail, and talk to you when I get to that first white blaze. Bye, Sherry. Thank you. The AT comes out here, and it comes up this way and crosses the road and goes back in. This is going to be the 1.4 that I will redo at some point. It's fine where it goes back in.
Looking for space and finding my way back home. Happy tear in my eye, not ashamed of where I've been. I'm looking ahead now, I'm on the right road. Gonna outrun the rain,
there.
Gonna throw away the pain. I'm living right cause I'm following my
Bye, Sherry.
heart. Gonna outrun the rain. Gonna celebrate the changes on the highway reflections.
Let's do a quick good morning AT. Awesome time to have been off trail the last couple days. Very thankful to be back out here, thankful for my safety and the safety of all the hikers I've been around. Let the trail heal itself. And let's have a great, great, great day. Got a beautiful view here first thing this morning. Only been on trail for about 45 minutes. It's opened up to a nice view. Trail's been all right so far today, but I have been up at a high point on the big exposed rocky section, so not a lot of opportunity for mud. I see the white blaze on that rock down there. I have to go down quite a bit here. Oh, I wish I could video as I was walking. White blaze way up top there is where I started. Coming down here. Wish I could video as I'm going down some of these things here. Let me try. This looks like a section I can easily get some footholds. And yes, I'm wearing my old shoes. Sherry said, why put your new ones on? You're just gonna trash them right away today. And that's a fact. So I'm wearing my old ones for the day. Yeah, some of this is not too bad. Video while I'm going down. And some of it is pretty challenging. Interesting trail today, guys. Total rock scramble down here. Total rock scramble. Down we go. Still descending. Just picking my way through, slowly, slowly. This is Route 17. It's the entrance to Harriman State Park. So the road is closed. The state park is closed until further notice, pretty much. But I have to walk up there after I cross this road, which is going to be ridiculous. I'm going. So the AT goes up here. For a little ways. And then back into the woods. I'm not sure which side of the road it goes in, but the road is closed. The state park is closed. As is Bear Mountain. So walk up here a ways and see what we got. Well, the road goes over some tracks and Interstate 87. Crossing over here in just a second. We're hanging out here in the trailhead parking lot. This is Elk Park trailhead parking lot. The AT comes out over there and goes back in just across the lot here. I got a hold of Sherry. I had been hearing from hikers, and she had as well, that a lot of the Bear Mountain area is closed. So we're trying to figure out where I'm going today, because the planned pickup point is in the middle of all the road closures around Palisades Parkway, and a point further north of that for me to get dropped off at. The Hudson River, the bridge, the Bear Mountain Bridge across the Hudson River is also closed, according to Google. So we're trying to figure out what my day looks like today and what my day looks like tomorrow. Two things. Looks like I'm gonna have to skip a very large section. Bear Mountain State Park, the trail through the park is closed due to severe washouts at several points. Been talking to different hikers that have been coming through. You know, they're all pushing through to the point where they have to stop and get off trail, and they'll just shuttle into a town and spend a day at a hostel and then shuttle around. So, you know, we're very unique situations here. You know, they can continue on and spend a night in a shelter and go as far as they can go. I need to figure out either where I'm going to go spend in shelters or where I'm going to go for a pickup point with the van. So we're spending time doing that. It's now 10 o'clock, so I think we've been here for close to an hour. I don't know if I'm going to get my 16 in today or not. We've got to figure out if that parking lot is accessible. So we'll work on that and get back to you. Here's what we've decided. We're going to drive this road because this road gets us to the 1777 parking lot, the trailhead parking lot that I'm supposed to get picked up at 16 trail miles north. If we can get there in the car, I might hike south back to this lot. We're gonna drive up and see if the trail is accessible, if the road is accessible to get to the trailhead parking lot. See what happens. Well, we got to a point where we were able to speak to a park employee there, and this section of the road is completely impassable. We cannot go any further than this.
So is the one behind us?
Yes, so is the one behind us. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back up. The AT crosses the road up that way a little ways. Sherry's going to drop me off there. I'm going to hike southbound back to the Elk Park parking lot, and that'll be my hiking day for today.
Just get that done. And then...
Yeah, this is physically as far as we can drive. So we'll do that. We'll get that done, and then we'll formulate a plan for tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to be hiking southbound today for 5.3 miles. The road after that little traffic circle in the state park is completely impassable, unsafe, washed out underneath, no going. So northbound trailhead comes out here and continues in that direction. I'm going to be going in there and going south. I'm going to get going. Part 2 of my very short day.
Gonna outrun the rain. The trail is long, it's rocky and it's steep, and there's a chance we'll lose our way. But I've been searching for something real to keep, and in my dreams I got so much to say. Out here on the road I've seen miracles unfold. They show me what the singing's all about. In harmony we'll find that sweet sunshine.
Good morning, southbound AT. Good to meet you. Done no southbound hiking this trip. It's always strange to go in the opposite direction. But getting the miles done, closing the gap here, and then we'll figure out what to do tomorrow. Oh, and I did want to mention, I'm glad that I skipped that 1.4 mile section and did not do the road walk. Talked to a couple people who attempted it today, and they said they got in a little bit, and I think like the 0.3 or something from Mombasa Road going north, and they said no, it was absolutely flooded. There was no way, and they did the road walk, and the road walk was hard. Gosh, this area is beautiful. This is a beautiful, beautiful section of trail today. Approaching the section of the trail that is the lemon squeeze. So there's a blue blaze to get down here. It says easy way. White blaze, official trail, is this way. I'm going southbound today. Everybody I've met going northbound has said when you get there, you're gonna wanna go the blue blaze. You're not going to want to go the AT way. And it is quite a drop off. I don't know how I would get down there. I have to go from here to there. There's the blue blaze on that tree. So it literally is just a trail that goes around this drop down. So let me analyze this, and I'll figure out if I want to go this way or the blue blaze way. After analyzing my options here, that's quite the drop. Not a lot of good foot placements. Some good handholds though, but that's a stretch. Another handhold there is a stretch. I'm gonna go the blue blaze. They said, all the folks going northbound said that, you know, climbing up it is one thing, but when you stand up top and you look down on it, that's a whole other ball game. Why risk injury when there's an option to do it safer, right? And it's not that this is the easiest of trails here, but it is definitely easier. And you know, for a person with some short legs here, I would imagine it would be easier going up as well, because the steps are placed pretty comfortably. Let's analyze it from the bottom now. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so getting up to that point is not a problem. It's just the climb up to that spot would be a little bit of a stretch for a short-legged individual. Even a long-legged guy too. I mean, that'd be hard. So that means the lemon squeezer's coming up. Let's get to that, see what that's all about. You know, I did turn the camera off a little too soon. This is cool. This area is really neat. These rocks are amazing out here. Look at these. Oh, this is awesome. Down in there. All right. Let's go find the lemon squeeze. This might be it, actually. Is this the lemon squeeze? Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's tight. Oh, it's tight. Can I do it and hold on to you at the same time? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Oh. This is tight. Look at this. Here, let me turn this around. Oh, I might have to pull my pack off. Definitely getting my shirt dirty here today. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's do that. There, that's better. That's better. Whoa. Whoa. Look at that. That was kind of cool. Alrighty, lemon squeezer complete. That was fun. And the temperatures are cooler here too. So that's nice. Come in through here. Look at how beautiful this is today. Wow. Those are massive boulders. What a great day. This is the outlet for Island Pond. It's an old sluiceway. Oh, wow. Definitely overflowed its banks here today. There's Sherry parked there under the trees. And back at the Elks parking lot, Elks Trail, Elk Park parking lot. Now we need to figure out what we're gonna do tomorrow. So this is the end of my hiking day, I think. Unless I pack up and go on to the next shelter and spend the night on the trail tonight, I don't know. We are looking at bypassing a 23-mile section of trail based on information we just got from the Appalachian Trail Conservancy and the New York, New Jersey Trail Conservancy website. There's a huge section of trail between, typically it would be known as like the zoo, where the Bear Mountain Zoo is, and the summit of Bear Mountain that is completely washed out. And there are sections of trail between where I started part 2 of my day and the climb to Bear Mountain. There are sections of trail that nobody has even checked yet. So we could hike 3 miles, we could hike 8 miles, we could hike a half a mile and encounter a washout or an impassable area. We do know that the road north of that point is closed and completely washed out, so it would stand to reason that the trail would have also had some severe damage in that area. Bear Mountain itself sustained some major damage. They got hit really hard.
They just got their power on.
The Bear Mountain Inn that we called there, they're right down there near the zoo. They just got their power on. Talking to the ATC guy, he said the zoo is most likely underwater because it sits lower than the river and all the surrounding land, which means the trail goes through there, so that's not a no-go. And then the road closures. Because of all the road damage, the closures are really limiting us to access points for Sherry to get to me. So if I went back on trail and just spent 3 nights with my fingers crossed that the trail was okay, I could only get to a certain point, and then I would have probably a 5 to 7 mile road walk to get to a point where Sherry could pick me up. That's ridiculous. I'm not doing that. So
I don't know where anybody's going to be getting picked up, as far as Ubers and shuttles and all that on the other side, because they're
on this side.
No, but on the other side of the bridge.
On the other side of the bridge is hard too.
Well, you can't get picked up on this side.
You can't get picked up on this side.
You'd have to be on the other side. There's not really parking.
No, something just happened to the phone. I think my battery's dying. My battery's low. So the only way to get to the other side of the river is to, how many miles does it drive? I didn't figure the drive, but we've got to go quite a ways north to hit, is it Highway 84 bridge to cross the Hudson and then come back down into this area. So I might be skipping 23 miles of trail just to avoid this whole area of uncertainty. Like I said, I can certainly get on trail and spend a few nights and hike to a certain point.
Well, they're suggesting that you do skip it.
Though they are suggesting I skip it, absolutely.
They don't want you in there.
No, they don't want us in there.
If something happens,
but what I'm saying is, I could get on trail and spend a few nights in the woods, and the trail could be fine up to the point where it's not and it's closed. And at that point, I would have to road walk 5 to 7 miles to get to a point for Sherry to pick me up. That's not worth it. That to me is not worth it. Taking the chance that the trail would be okay and then having to do a 5 to 7 mile road walk at the end of it just to get a pickup point because you can't access anything with vehicles. And you're right, they don't want people in there because if something does happen, they can't get in there to help you and save you.
And they can't monitor people that are up there
Nope.
with the park being closed.
Nope.
And
Nope.
Yeah, they just...
So we're juggling now. We're juggling our options, trying to figure it out. So, and as we get in, talking to the ATC guy, he said Connecticut is having some major issues too. Vermont is having major issues. Maine is having major issues. This was a crazy, crazy storm.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you go. I'm going to charge the phone here. We're going to do a little more research. I'll get back to you when we're ready to end our day, when we've figured something out. Who knows? Crossing the Hudson River, a little north of where we wanted to, but at least we get to cross it. This is a big river. Sherry's doing a fine job of navigating through big city traffic and crazy drivers. We had to go quite a ways north just to work our way back down south to avoid all those road closures. Well, we made it across the Hudson. We're now in Graymore, New York. The Franciscan Friars of Atonement have a baseball field on their property. It's their spiritual life center. This whole area is part of their spiritual life center. It's massive. Look it up, Graymore, New York. Just kind of Google map it and see. The baseball field is up the hill there, and it's been open to through hiker camping since the 1970s. There's a little pavilion, there's an outdoor cold water shower, they allow tenting in the field, and they have a box with baseball bats, gloves, catcher's mitts, and a ball that is not a baseball, it's a like a lawn bowling ball they're playing baseball with up there. There's no parking there, but there is a field here that has a new parking lot, and so I think we're just going to stay here for the night. So this is 23 trail miles north of where the closures kind of started around Bear Mountain. Talking to hikers who were here today when we got here, they said, oh yeah, I hiked through no problem, it wasn't an issue, you know, all these things, it just didn't seem bad. I made the choice based on information I had from the ATC and the New Jersey and New York Trail Conservancy that there were trail sections washed out and it wasn't good. Bottom line is, I did not risk myself becoming a problem for them to have to come rescue me. I did not put myself at risk. It's 23 trail miles. I will gladly make up at some point. I'm a little further north. This is mile 1417, right around there. I need to figure out how this looks from here on. I don't know what it looks like for trail pickup access for Sherry. I don't know what it looks like for me. We haven't even looked this far ahead yet, so we need to spend a little time tonight and figure that out. It was a decent day on trail. It was an absolutely beautiful section that I walked, those 8 or 9 miles I walked today. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous trail. And I hear the Bear Mountain area is really nice too. You can hear him hitting that ball up there. It's not a baseball. I'm gonna end the day here, say goodnight. I'm starving. I have not eaten a proper anything today. I've just snacked on junk food. So I'm gonna get a good meal. It's late, it's 6:30 and I haven't done anything at all. So we gotta get our stuff together and it might be a late start tomorrow on trail. I don't know, we'll see. But thanks for following along today. Epic storm came through and just made a mess of everything. So glad to be here, glad to be safe. I'm around a couple guys that I had seen miles and miles and miles ago. Dangbird and Picky Eater, those two guys showed up. So, Nacho Jim is up here playing ball, so it's good to be around some familiar faces at least. I know I've kind of left people behind that I was around and by jumping up, but it's all good. Still on trail. Didn't have to get off. The trail wasn't closed, so just had to have a little workaround. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Have a good night.
I'm on the right road. Gonna outrun the rain. Gonna throw away the pain. I'm living right 'cause I'm following my heart. Gonna outrun the rain. Gonna celebrate the changes on the highway of legends. It's written in the stars. Gonna outrun the rain. Heroes that I know sing songs of long ago. They lift me up and point me on my way. Though I cannot see it with my eyes, I trust within.